Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 22. This is Wolf. And we are here on the Valley, the old farm. Our little windmill, and I'm going to call it a little windmill because by comparison, it is not that big. And we are making a little bit of money off of this windmill to help maybe with our loan interest. Last episode we did some plowing contracts. We had gotten our new... Look at these little buggers. Would you just look at these little buggers? We had gotten our grass fields plowed. Both this one and that one, they are growing. We are in the month of December, and quite honestly, there is not a heck of a lot to do. So let's take a quick glance here as a refresher. It's been a hot minute. So we own right now just these couple fields and this field. This is a woodland that we bought for making pallets way early. That's the first thing we bought. And holy crap, I don't even know if we'll ever need pallets again. So that pallet factory is turned off. I got pallets sitting over there. It was just insane. It's almost like it's broken. It wouldn't stop. It just wouldn't stop creating pallets. So I turned it off. Turned off the sawmill. If we need the sawmill at some point in time, we'll start it back up again. But yeah, I don't know what the deal is. But the garden is slowly producing a little bit of stuff. We know we finally got a few apples from the apple trees. And December isn't really the best time. Let's take a look, actually, at the old time-saving stock check page. In December is not a good month to sell really anything. There are a few things in January. However, we're not going to sell slurry. We're not going to sell nor not going to sell wheat. We could potentially sell wood chips, but it's not like we have much. 1,400 bucks. We're not going to sell hay. We're not going to sell straw. So, Feb, we could sell a few vegetables, make a couple bucks. Very little. Very little. Maybe 7, 8 grand. There is money in pallets, but I feel like that's almost like cheating. Because those pallets, I still think that pallet manufacturing carpentry is broken. So, animals, they good. Got all the food, doing their thing, producing a little bit of milk. The chicks are also doing good. There's 2 years of food here. The sheepies, again, 2 years of food, doing good. We'll let them do their thing in terms of wool production. So now cultivating, not much money. There is a plowing contract. Field 79 for 7 grand. So we could accept that one. Matter of fact, I will do that. And where did we leave? Right here. Yeah, he's full of fuel. Let's take a look here, actually. Wrong menu. What do we got for used equipment? This is a piece of crap tractor. Nothing. Nothing we really want. So we'll do that plan contract, and yeah, I'll bring you along for the ride. Where did I leave my plow? That's the other question. We can top the water off on our apple trees and our little garden. Leave it there? I did not. I park it there. I did not. Oh, I think I put it. Did I put it down? Let's just see the cows out in the pasture fields. And the baby cows. I did. Here's the plow. Oh yeah, last episode, yeah, I think we borrowed a lot of money, didn't we? I think we did. We bought this awesome harvester for, well, I don't know, what was it, 60% maybe? 60% off, perhaps? Something like that. That was awesome. 79 is like, field 79 is clear at the bottom of the map. We're gonna make a left and a right. Can I remember that? Can we get there from here? Make a left? Is it a left? It is. It's a left and a right. Look at our baby cow over there. I really love this map, as I've said many times over. I wish there was some sort of indicator that told you when you got to the field, like where it was. So we'll get started here, then we'll talk a little bit about, I don't know, what I want to consider to be some monumental things. Um, can I? I believe we're right here. Should tell us if we're in the wrong field. No? I don't think we are. So it's been a couple weeks since I recorded an episode. This is July 17th. This episode will probably go out today. I have seen a tremendous number of videos on the upcoming FS25. Still holding out a little bit, I guess, on my opinion. I think they're, I'm coming along with regard to, I guess, my excitement regarding that. We have talked before about the fact that, such a mature product as Farming Simulator is, it's pretty hard. It gets to the point where it gets pretty hard to do anything other than maybe visual enhancements or something of that nature. I do believe, we have an enormous number of products available from modders that we can plant and harvest. However, I'm not sure that Giants has embraced a lot of those. Obviously, rice is the big one that's going to be a major component. It's going to get us into the Asian market, or the Asian side of the world, and I don't remember. There was another product that I recall hearing about as well, but I don't remember off the top of my head what that was. I have not seen much about any enhancements to things like, greenhouses and vegetables types within greenhouses and things of that nature. Certainly know that we can do a whole heck of a lot more in a greenhouse than what Giants will give you out of the box due to the just enormous modding community that exists for Farming Simulator. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know there are visual enhancements. I know there's fog. I know there's, those kinds of things going on relative to, probably made possible by the new Giants. What is it, 10.0 engine or something? And those are all good and all, if you got the computer that can run them. But I don't know. I was really hoping for, I was hoping for a little bit more. Now, anybody that went to FarmCon and anybody that's a big YouTuber, right? They're getting all the attention from Giants, and man, I don't even know if they're getting anything else. I don't even want to say it because I don't know if they're getting anything else. But us little guys and this normal players, I'm just not sure Rice is going to do it for me. I'm just not. I feel like what would have been really awesome from Giants is to begin to create like a career mode situation where, instead of it being totally at the discretion and up to the creativity of the player to create their own career. And don't get me wrong, I do believe that is one of the highlights of Farming Simulator, is the fact that you can literally do about anything you want to do. You can be as creative as you want to be, but not everybody is just that creative, right? Not everybody is producing content. People want a game that leads them through a process. They want to be able to, this day and age, they want to create a character that has a little bit of a backstory, that literally starts from maybe rags and works its way to riches. And I think it behooves the developer to consider those kinds of options within the game mechanics. Like I don't think that's, I don't know when that will ever exist. I would love to be able to load up Farming Simulator, start in career mode, set a difficulty setting, and then have a storyline with objectives to complete, like a literal storyline to follow and to complete. Maybe taking a young person from their early 20s in terms of age up to an individual who has made enough money to be able to buy their own farm. There's none of that. I don't even know that there's any consideration to any of that by Giants. That would be literally tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. there are a lot of games out on the market these days that have storylines and all of that, and it's not an inconceivable thought, but I don't think Giants has given much consideration to that sort of a player being interested in playing their game. I think it would be absolutely awesome. You guys can leave your comments in the comment section, down below, and let me know what you think about that idea. Could you imagine a story mode within Farming Simulator? Objectives, issues, whereby maybe a young man has to help his elderly grandmother and grandfather revitalize their farm before the bank forecloses. Just, man, what a change that would be to this game. It would be absolutely amazing. It would be absolutely amazing for something like that to occur. I wish I was a modder, and much like we've created, they've created seasons and things like that for Farming Simulator, to create a story mode for Farming Simulator. Dude, you could retire. You could absolutely retire and prove to Giants this is possible. Be so hugely popular that Giants would say, oh my goodness, we have missed the mark. But they do it in their trailer, They try to, quote unquote, create a story. And from what I'm seeing, they just plop you in Asia and tell you to grow rice. We're going to finish this row here. I'm not going to worry about this to my right. Yeah, so, I don't know. We'll see. It ain't going to happen. It's not in there. It'd have been talked about already. It'd have been a huge storyline for Giants if they had ever developed anything like that, and it's not, so they didn't, so it ain't happening. But good gracious, wouldn't that be amazing? Alright, we'll take that 7 grand into the pocket. Just a little bit of gas, a little bit of wear and tear, and our own equipment. That was a good deal for us. Now, question is, can we find our way home? Probably not. I wanted to say we're going to turn right. And eventually we're going to turn left-ish. So what's everyone been up to? Drop it in the comment section down there. Speak to me. Let me know what you're doing. How's it going? What's new in your world? think we are going to roll. Rather quickly into springtime. I'm gonna have to do that grass work again. Is this my left? It is. Yeah, we'll roll into springtime here. I think when we get back to the farm, we can just go ahead and just sleep right through December, get us into January, and then take a look at the water situation for the orchard and the apples. However, I don't necessarily think the apples are that critical because they are probably not going to produce now until next fall. So from a say from a realism perspective, I should probably sell my apples, even though they're not necessarily the best of prices. This is the time of year. Actually, probably November, maybe October. Would have been the time. Alright. I'd say I must have got fat because I couldn't get through the doorway. It's a pretty cool house. I love the fact that you can enter your house. That does bring a little bit of realism, at least, into the whole scenario. What on earth is that? Is that like one big hunk of bread? Holy cowabunga, look at the size of that sucker. Need them carbs, you know? Not really. Alright, let's see what happens. We're sleeping it off. We'll see how our windmill did. Okay, so property income 2,500. Loan interest is 26, so that's not too shabby. I didn't think our bread's still laying out there, probably moldy in the kitchen. I honestly did not think that we would make a ton of money off of this. I do actually probably need to grab some water. Make sure some things are topped off. Man, look at that cow go. Holy crap. That dude is in a hurry. We will check on the animals. I wish the chickens, like, are down there. I wish they'd roam over the whole farm. Alright, that did not take much. at all. They are using very little. They are. At least I thought they were. Why are you not taking any water? Water? You want a drink? No? What's up with you, Mr. Apple Tree? 12,000. That's probably all the water it takes. Alright. Alright. You're not thirsty. I get it. I get it. No judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. See how this buddy does here. He wants a little drink. Nope. I kind of wondered about that. I was surprised the first one took water. Yeah. I apparently did not fill that one up before winter set in. So, yeah, and this one does too. Let's just take a look, actually. 11.7. So I probably did not do such a thing. So we'll spin around here. Park this water tanker here next to our lovely water source. Why are you not filling up? You should fill up. Oh. Because I'm hitting the wrong button, that would be why. Alright, we'll just top this off. This tanker does way more than we actually need for this farm. We don't want to leave our tractor sit out. And we can just set up here in the old sheep barn. Because I don't, well, shouldn't say that. We should take a look. Still cultivating. I mean, this is the only one that's even worth it. But I don't have a cultivator, so if I were to borrow the items, it cost me $6.55. So don't know that it's worth it. Don't know that that's really worth it for us. I think it's more important to roll into the next. All right, so yeah, not much going on, honestly. Let's go ahead and back our tractor in here. A beautiful, beautiful January day. What's the weather talking about? In the 30s and 40s, not bad for January. No snow in the forecast. Let's do, however. Okay, we are producing wool. That's awesome. Yep, baby sheepies still. Take a look at our food and water. Grass is still growing, as expected. Remember, we bought our tedder, we bought our windrower, we have our baler. So we have all of our grass making equipment. We have our mowers, which are fantastic. We do have hay left over for now. We have our spreader. So that's pretty much, we have our tractor, we have our harvester. That's pretty much the equipment. Today's, by the way, today's beer of choice, Voodoo Ranger, New Belgium Tropical Force, Tropical IPA. Cheers, everybody. Alright, so let's take a look at the animals just to make sure we're good there. Absolutely should be. Remember, we have the couple bales sitting over here. That's why the sheep are still 100% on their food. Because we brought over more than they actually needed. So these 4 bales are going to just continue to produce food for the sheep. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. And what I wanted to do was just go to the cow barn. Cows are doing well. I really, this cow barn has been in pasture fields, and fencing has just been a total blast from the past. I cannot tell you how much barbed wire fence I have laid in my life. And look at this post here. It's rectangular. Locust was the wood of choice for our farm to build cow pastures, and absolutely it was probably one of my least favorite jobs on the farm. Not a great time. Not a great time. But absolutely necessary. I would really like to get a bucket. I would really like to get a bucket. That is very cool, but that is not the tractor we're looking for. We have everything here we need. I mean, there is a slurry sprayer, but not ready for that yet. And that's just a tipper. That's not a manure spreader. Leading me to my point where, man, it would be nice that telehandler is so small, but let's take a look at what we can do. What I'm thinking about is a a decent sized bucket to leveling bucket. 1200, 1700, 2,600. I almost feel like this bucket is too question mark. These are interesting. A manure fork. You would think it would fall right through there. That is very expensive. That's a chopper bucket. This would be the one. Probably go to 5,000 on it. Should we get so expensive? Hardly use it. I think this is what we have. Actually, what do we have? The Schaefer 4670T. Do have the cheapest and smallest. Only 65 horse. 69. Class. Can you put a... What we really need to get before I would spend it. Excuse me. Let's face it. Before we would spend any money on another telehandler, which would be just not smart in any way, shape, or form, be to buy maybe like a medium tractor. You know, if we're going to buy anything, right, a decent horsepower medium tractor with a front loader on the front of it. Can I? Do not have. That's the only thing right there, man. That had a front loader, we'd be doing it. And this can do a front loader attachment. No. King. Oh my goodness. Can we take this down? To our workshop. Just put a front loader. I'm buying time here. We're going to have another tractor at some point in time. But I'm just kind of buying some time here, trying to get us through. Hey, watch out, chicken. This is not... Well, we might as well fill up while we're here. Sure, why not? Okay. I think we're over here. Are we not? Certainly looks like a workshop to me. Shut her down. I have no idea where the triggers are. Side. Bar. Okay. So we absolutely can. And we can go up. Holy crap. Wait. Let's just repair you. Let's customize you. We are at 326 horsepower. Go 355. 385. 415. We can go freaking 415 horsepower on this tractor. Oh goodness. Now don't get me wrong, it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. But we could put a front loader on here. We can get that large 5,000 bucket. 5,000 liters? We have wide tires and wheel weights. Did I? I did not. Okay. Alright, let's customize that. Yes. Okay, good. Absolutely fantastic. That's the Hauer, so... Okay, so... Here... Hauer... No. Hauer... Can't... Can I... Is there any of these I can change? This... The case... Can't really... Color, okay, it's got 1.5 million colors. Okay, what color are we talking about here? It's almost like a burgundy color. Can I? Burgundy-ish. Metallic. I don't want metallic. Uh, this fit. That fit appropriately. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna buy this, and if this doesn't fit, it's 11,550. I'm gonna give myself whatever the difference is back. That's what I'm gonna do, just so you know, because I don't know if this is gonna fit the tractor. So let's just do it, see what happens. And then the other thing I'm gonna do, don't anybody look, everybody look away. Nobody's looking, right? Everybody turn your head, close your eyes, advert the screen. Don't anybody look. Nobody looking? I didn't just send that to my farm. Okay. That didn't happen. So everybody just chill out. Everybody chill. And I didn't just run over a chicken either, in case you were wondering. I did not run over a chicken. That loader, that looks absolutely freaking huge. Humongously huge. That ain't gonna fit. That's gonna look absolutely... Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, so... front loader, 9236. Sell. Yes. Okay, let me get a calculator. That was 11,550 minus 9236, 2314. We're going to just add 2314. I ain't paying for it. I'm not doing it. Okay, back to where we were. Should be. Now, we just have to buy the regular Hauer loader. I just can't change the color. Okay, fine. Buy it. Oops, I took a screenshot. And... Oops, I just reset it to my farm by accident. Alright, let's see if this one fits. We might have to go with a small one. This looks more reasonable-ish. Does this look even reasonable? It does, kind of. So then, front loader tools, customize, standard, buy. Okay. Everybody look away, don't look. Nobody looking, right? Don't look at this. Okay, welcome back. We just came back from the store. And we have our front loader bucket. Alright. So all of that messing around. Chow chickens, I will run you over. Another dead chicken. Okay, it's chicken for dinner. Okay, so let's go check out whether or not we could actually move this manure out. Can we, should we, could we maneuver this out of our We absolutely can do that. Sorry, cow. Didn't mean to run you over. Okay, so then are you going to actually pick it all up? Oh, you would. You would actually pick it all up. So apparently I did not have my bucket pointed down in the right direction. This is beautiful. I love this. Like, okay, so if you're not actually a farmer or have not farmed in your life, just so you know, this is how it works. This is like literally this is literally how it works. Like I hate to be like a total fanboy of this map. Why are you not? Are you? Is this the not the? This might be. Oh, it is picking up some. It did pick up a little. Okay. Alright. It's so hard to see. Now this should be basically all of the manure that is in the barn. So then the next question would be, do you actually get a trigger? Probably not. That's the other like disturbing part of this, is that you will have to undoubtedly um, load that into a yeah. So if you see in the bottom right hand corner, manure is now 0, right? So this little pit over here is not really a manure pit. It is kind of a manure pit, but it does not register. So, you know, I don't know how much is here, and when it comes time to take this manure and spread it onto a field, we will have to load it, I'm almost certain, into a manure spreader by hand. And hey, I don't, I'm not opposed to that. I don't necessarily have to bring you along for that entire painful process, watching me try to load a manure spreader, but from a realism perspective, like, dude, this is spot on. This is how it works. It's just how it works. So I love it. I'm a big fan. Big fan. Alright, so yeah, let's just quickly take another sleep, because I just know there's nothing going on. There are no contracts. Animals, good, good, good. We do need some straw, which we do not have straw. They are eating their food, but they have less than a year, so that's all good. And somebody left the. Did I get? What's happening? Did I get fat working? Come on. Okay, there we go. All right, so January, we're gonna roll right into February, and then we will probably pick February up in the next episode. I saw some snowflakes. I see them again, and I see them now in the morning. It's snowing inside the house. So income 5560. So we had a little more of a windy month this month. So we actually had a little benefit. Let's take a look at our financials. So keep in mind we bought and sold. Okay, so that was getting that front loader squared away. A little bit of vehicle running cost, 5560 this month. So you can see last month was only 3705. This month's 5560. So our windmills are actually kind of dynamic, if you will. The weather is not always the same. We are continuing to pay water costs. So we can see the last 2 months we've did some contract work. Didn't take any more of a loan. Loan interest is the same. Our loan is 780. Presently, we had talked about the fact that I don't remember those numbers. Let's review them real quick here. The yeah, the windmill was 155. So 780. So it's just trying to keep this in perspective. So 780 is our loan, and we did borrow, but minus 155, 625 minus 980. So we still have approximately $355,000 left on our line of credit. So keep that in mind. Remember, the bank did not count against us the cost of the windmill, because the windmill is generating more income than the interest that installing that piece of equipment, that facility, would cost. So they are still allowing us to we are still getting apples, which is awesome. They are still allowing us the full 980, not counting the windmill, to borrow against the farm. So yeah, so that's it. That's gonna do it. It's snowing. I don't think there's any chance. There's probably not a snowball's chance in hell that our grass fields have done much of anything. Growing, and I'm quite certain this will be growing as well. So the grass is not going to grow till spring, which makes total sense. Sheepers still doing very good. Have more than enough food. Water is all good, thanks to our water pumps. It was worth the investment to drill these wells and to get these water pumps to feed our animals. Both cows and sheep. And yeah. It's interesting that in the winter time, it doesn't look like these apple trees are taking any water in. Oh, it took a little bit. Not much of anything. And we are producing still a little bit of produce. So we'll leave it here. We'll figure out what's going on in the month of February. May have some stuff to sell, but we'll pick all of that up in the next episode. So thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate you. Do the YouTubey stuff. Give me a like. Give me a comment. Speak to me if you've come this far. Let me know you enjoy what you're watching. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to change in how I'm doing what I'm doing. And I will catch you right back here the next time for the Valley, the Old Farm. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you all. God bless you. Bye-bye.